TV soap news and spoilers today. We're diving deep into one of the most tense and dramatic storylines unfolding on Days of Our Lives. Philip Kiriakis' high-risk plot that threatens to spiral out of control. If you're a DOOL fan, you know that Philip's moves are never simple. They're often bold, calculated, and full of potential fallout. But this latest scheme, one that revolves around saving Bo and taking down Xander, seems destined to take a disastrous turn. So, let's break down everything we know so far, explore Philip's motivations, and examine just how bad this plan could get for everyone involved. Philip's desperate desire to save Bo. The stakes are sky high for Philip Kiriakis right now. As any viewer of Days of Our Lives can tell you, Philip is a man caught between the love of his family and the power plays within the Demera Empire. But right now, one thing is standing above all else in his mind: Bo Brady. Philip is deeply invested in saving Bo, and he believes that if he can just get his hands on the right medication, he can tip the scales in their favor. The problem? The drug he needs, a powerful infection drug, is locked behind some of the most secure walls in the world, at Dr. Jeffrey Russell's lab. But this isn't just about saving Bo. Philip's mission is also about reclaiming his standing in the eyes of his enemies, specifically Xander Kiriakis, his own cousin. If he can outsmart Xander and gain the upper hand, Philip believes that not only will he be able to help Bo, but he will also be able to regain the family's respect and secure his position in the business world. But there's one thing Philip hasn't accounted for: the dangerous lengths he's willing to go to in order to achieve his goals. This may very well be the plot that drives him to make some disastrous decisions, and it all starts with a phone call to an old friend. The mysterious phone call, a blast from the past. In an effort to execute his daring plan, Philip reaches out to someone from his past, Kevin Lambert, a former high school friend. Kevin, it turns out, is now working in the pharmaceutical division of Demera Enterprises and has access to Dr. Jeffrey Russell's lab, where the coveted Versavix drug is being kept. For Philip, this is a golden opportunity. He's well aware of the fact that Kevin could be the key to unlocking the lab's secrets and giving him access to the drug he desperately needs. So, Philip calls Kevin with a simple yet urgent request: a meeting. Philip is certain that they have much to discuss, and this conversation will set the stage for his entire plan to unfold. However, Philip's motivations aren't purely altruistic. Sure, he genuinely wants to save Bo, but there's also a personal agenda at play. By gaining access to the lab and obtaining the drug, Philip believes that he can finally rise above Xander and prove to his family that he's still the one to be trusted. Yet, even as he makes these bold moves, there's an undercurrent of desperation in Philip's actions. His confidence in this scheme is almost palpable, but there's a lingering sense of dread that something could go terribly wrong. And as Days of Our Lives viewers know all too well, the line between success and failure in Salem is razor thin. The plan: hiring Kevin for a dangerous job. As the drama continues to unfold, Philip puts his plan into motion. He hires Kevin to help him gain access to Dr. Russell's lab, where the Versavix drug is stored. In Philip's mind, this is a simple transaction. Kevin gets paid for his efforts, and Philip gets what he needs to save Bo and hopefully undermine Xander. Philip believes that by hiring Kevin, he can discreetly steal the Versavix drug without raising suspicion. After all, Kevin is already working in the lab, which means he has the perfect cover to carry out the heist. If everything goes according to plan, Philip will be able to walk away with the drug in hand, free from any consequences. But we all know that Days of Our Lives doesn't work that way. Nothing ever goes smoothly in Salem, and this grand scheme is no exception. The inevitable backfire, Philip's plan on the brink of disaster. As Philip presses forward with his risky plan, it becomes increasingly clear that things are on the verge of spiraling out of control. While his intentions may have started off as noble, saving Bo and defeating Xander, his actions are becoming more reckless by the minute. Philip is not known for making subtle moves, and this plan to steal the Versavix drug could lead to disastrous consequences for both him and Kevin. The stakes are enormous. If they're caught in the act, they'll not only lose access to the drug, but could also face legal and personal repercussions that could destroy their lives. And even if they manage to succeed, there's no guarantee that the consequences of their actions won't come back to haunt them. The Demera family doesn't take kindly to betrayal or theft, and Philip's scheme could put him on the radar of some very powerful enemies. Not to mention, Xander himself may already be one step ahead of Philip. Philip's grand plan is filled with holes, and it's only a matter of time before it starts to unravel. Will Kevin stay loyal to Philip, or will he have second thoughts when the stakes become too high? Will Philip be able to cover his tracks, or will his actions come back to bite him? Caught in the act, the ticking clock and the threat of exposure. As the heist continues, the tension rises. Philip and Kevin are walking a fine line, and every step they take could lead to disaster. Will they be able to steal the drug without getting caught, or will their plot be exposed before they even have a chance to get away with it? We've already seen the stakes of getting caught in Salem, where no secret remains hidden for long. The walls are closing in on Philip and Kevin, and with each passing moment, their chances of success grow slimmer. Will they make it out unscathed, or will their actions lead to a catastrophic downfall? At this point, it's clear that Philip's plot is teetering on the edge of disaster. He's played a dangerous game, and now the consequences of his actions are about to come to a head. Will his gamble pay off, or will it lead to his ultimate undoing? Only time will tell as this high-stakes storyline unfolds in the coming days. What's next? The unpredictable future of Philip's scheme. As Days of Our Lives fans, we know that no plot is ever truly settled until the final curtain falls. While it seems certain that Philip's grand plan is about to blow up in his face, there are still many unanswered questions. Will he manage to salvage the situation, or will he find himself on the receiving end of Xander's wrath? Will Kevin remain loyal, or will he betray Philip at the last moment? And most importantly, will Bo be saved, or will Philip's desperate attempts to fix everything only make matters worse? The stakes have never been higher, and the clock is ticking. For now, all we can do is wait and watch as this dramatic storyline unfolds. One thing is for sure, Days of Our Lives never fails to deliver high-stakes drama, and this latest plot involving Philip Kiriakis is no exception. Our TV channel Soap News and Spoilers is the place for those who want to know how the Salem story goes, as well as great Days of Our Lives updates and news. So subscribe to our channel to get what you want. Bye-bye.